You did it. Where are you? How do I get you in, Melissa? There you are. Boom. Add. On now, just added her. Waiting for Melissa O'Neill.
Where?
She's
oh, connecting.
Yo.
There she is. We've got Lucy Chen in the house.
Have you been listening?
Yeah, I was kind of stalking you guys. One sec. I need to close the door. I tried to get my dog. Tia, come here.
First of all, we're like grandparents trying to do Instagram Live. We can't figure out how to do anything right.
No, it's okay. I'm like a grandparent too because I don't know how to set my phone down. One sec. Look at my dog.
Where's Taya?
Look at her face.
Aww.
Taya's the best. No, you're not. We're like grandparents. You're a young whippersnapper. You and Titus got this stuff all figured out.
Actually, I even brought some stuff because I wanted to be fancy like Titus. I brought like a stand. I was like, I'm going to be professional. And I brought a light, and I don't know how to set it up, so I left it alone.
So
how
listen,
are you guys?
Good.
we're doing good.
Hanging
out, quarantine life.
Yeah.
I started to tell the fans that you two had more fun together. Wait, she's directing me again with this camera.
Oh my God.
Rosalind, fix my camera. I don't know what
She's been moving my camera, moving my light, everything.
It's bad. It's like, come on, good.
Dios mío.
Okay, so what? So Melissa, talk to us. How is your quarantine going? Are you happy?
I am happy. You know what? Quarantine has been, I love being a student, and I've just deep dived into all of these practices and teachers that I've wanted to study with for so long. So I'm actually in the middle of an immersion right now. I'm doing Qigong every day. I'm drinking tea for like hours every day. I'm reading all the books.
Makuna tea?
Not Makuna tea. We're going to talk about Makuna later.
We're going to talk about Makuna.
I want some Makuna bricks.
How are you guys doing? How is your quarantine?
Ours has been pretty good, actually. I mean,
well, I'm a maid. I have a maid service now.
You're a good-looking maid.
hot maids for hire.
Hot maid for hire.
I clean every day. I cook every day. It's been bananas and homeschooling. He's been taking care of the homeschooling for both, basically. But I'm just cleaning and writing and trying to stay sane and
Good. Dream team. I love it.
Yeah.
Doing our best. So listen, I told everybody before you came on, and maybe you were already spying at that point, I don't know, that you guys had much more fun together than Rosalind even did with me. She was very serious whenever I was on set.
Was I serious, Melissa?
You were serious when Eric was around, but that's because he was messing with you while you were trying to act. There was this one moment where she needed to like.
I didn't realize.
No. She had to go from 0 to 100. Like, guys, she had to go from laughing with us to being in tears. And Eric was like, "What are you doing, Roz? What are you doing?" And she's trying to get into character. He's ruthless.
Truth be told, I didn't know that that's what the hell she was doing in the scene at the moment. I was on the other side of the room, and I came over to her, and I was like, "What is up with you?" And she was like,
He's off. Oh my God. His life is let me joke on set. I don't do that, babe. I'm more method.
Well, we worked an all-nighter, and this method, quote unquote, I got sent home early, and these two method actresses were left alone to play together on set. And my wife came. You are not allowed to lead this story because 1, you were not there.
Exactly.
2, you're gonna make it into something awful. And 3, actually, Rosalind already kind of sold me down the river. So I'm gonna interrupt Eric at this point and say that when we're shooting late nights, I am really big on using supplements, real supplements, and also plants.
Like amino acids, protein powder,
healthy plant-based
vitamins,
fish oils.
Fish oils, exactly. And there is a particular bean called a Makuna bean, and it is a very happy making bean. In some traditions, it's actually known as an aphrodisiac, but for me, it makes me giggly. It's fun. It's great. You can get it from this great company called Anima Mundi, and it is not illegal.
Oh, you're frozen. Hold on.
You froze.
I'm with Rosalind. What? Oh no! Did my face
you froze
in
for a
one of
second.
those weird positions?
Yeah, you had.
No, you were fine. No, she wasn't. It's exaggerated. No. So what happened? So we're on set. We're freaking out because we have to work like until
it's like
5
in the morning.
It's like 3 in the morning. It's like 2 in the
It's
morning.
late. Go ahead.
She wants
My dog wants to leave. She doesn't want to be here.
So then Melissa says to me, "Roz, I have something that you're gonna like because it's gonna keep us awake and alert and
happy."
And happy. So she gives me this thing called Makuna
Tea.
tea.
I
And
mixed it with almond milk.
and I don't know what the heck it did to me. No, I had a blast. I was giggling like we were in high school. I couldn't stop laughing. The crew was looking at us like we were out of our minds. I had the time of my life. So thank you.
All I know is she came home the next morning and said, I had the best time at work I've ever had in my whole life. And it had nothing to do with me being there. Had nothing to do with working with her husband. Had nothing to do with anything. It was because Melissa gave her some fucking tea.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do it again.
Yes. I need to, you know what? I need to get your address. I'll send you guys some Makuna because during quarantine, you need some Makuna in your life.
Give me Makuna.
You need some.
I've been begging him to get me stuff so I can sleep and he's not getting me shit. So give me some Makuna.
So Melissa,
Sleeping good?
She never sleeps well.
I don't sleep great. I'm very restless. My mind is crazy. I don't sleep great, so I want to sleep.
What supplements do you have, Melissa, that would help her sleep?
I would recommend first a GABA oolong. It's a tea. It's not a supplement, but it already gets your body into a space that's like prepared to shut down. And then I would ask you, are you looking at your phone before you go to bed? You can't be doing that. And if you are going to do that, you need those blue light lenses, because if you're inundating your like optic nerve with those bright white blue lights, it's going to trigger your brain and say, I'm still awake. It's the middle of the day. I need to keep doing things. Before you go to bed, like no phone for like 2 hours. Have a nice cup of tea.
I can't wait to see her try this.
Yeah, no phone. You can't be on your phone.
Really?
By the way, do you know how many times I've told her those exact words, said those exact words, and she doesn't listen to anything I say now that you've said it?
Who do you think is on the phone and Twitter?
I don't have a problem sleeping.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You know.
You can't fix what isn't broke.
Anyway, whatever. I'm going to say bye now so you guys can.
Hi,
Oh,
Debbie.
So did you win?
Say hey! She's so
Okay, she ran away, but I saw your guys' video that you did of you reading her book, and I loved that. It was so cool. I like that you guys did both of the languages, and then you switched.
Yeah.
It was so great. She did a really good job.
She did.
And so did you.
She was so nervous, and she did amazing. Come here, say hi.
Can you say hi, please, to Melissa? Can you wave? Hey, hey, hey.
Bella, you did a great job. It's
Bella.
okay if you're feeling shy.
I think she's not shy about you. She's shy about all the people. Okay.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna retire to deal with this one over here. So awesome seeing you, mommy.
So nice
I love you. I cannot wait for tonight. It's gonna be great.
Yay. Bye.
All right. Melissa
What's up,
O'Neill.
homie?
What's happening?
How are you, brother?
First time I've seen you in a long time. Brother, Chenford Siblings, the new site out there.
Okay, no, stop. No, we're not going there. You know what? I actually wrote in my phone, I was like, make sure to make a Chenford sign in preparation for the IG Live so you can look like a fan. And I completely blanked. Like, I was going to come here with like a sign and everything. How are you, man?
Hanging in. It's been...
homeschool dad. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're technically on spring break right now. So we have next week of spring break, which is in some ways more difficult because now I actually have to figure out stuff to do all day long. Whereas with school, at least there's some
structure,
kind of, structure to it.
Have you guys were you parents given like a guideline on how to navigate all this? Is that why it's spring break now?
Yeah, the school basically is uploading everything that we need every single day to print out. I have to work with her on all the various subjects, print everything out, and then resubmit everything to them at the end of the day so the teachers have it all to grade, et cetera, et cetera.
Wow.
It's a trip.
That's amazing. Good for you.
What have you guys
You love it, though. I know you love it.
No, I do. I love the structure of it all.
You love it. You love it. I know you do.
I love the structure of it all.
Yeah.
You guys been keeping busy? As much as you can?
Yeah, honestly, like we've left the house only twice since I got back from Canada.
Wow.
Oh, no, yeah. We've only left the house twice to get groceries. We've been really, really good about it. I've been cooking constantly, every single meal. I love it. I miss cooking, and I've been having so much fun. And yeah, like I said earlier, I've just been learning a lot. Like it's been really cool to just be a student and come to every class with like an empty bowl. I'm sponging everything up and it feels so nourishing and so good. I feel like I'm on a retreat right now. Every morning I just get up, I go right to my tea space. I have tea. I do some Qigong. I'm like, yep, meditating, take my dog for a walk, call it a day.
It is pretty cool when you have that kind of like, when it's just you guys and you can have that alone time and do that preparation for your life and just sort of take it all in. What a lot of people probably don't know is Melissa's probably one of the smartest people I know, and you'll hear her use many big words while we're on Instagram Live.
Like what?
Qigong. And
That is not a big word. NT space, the biggest word you know.
She's a very smart person. Lots of big words. She'll throw a lot of them at us during this Instagram Live, and she'll educate us all throughout the process on nourishing vitamins, herbs, tea time,
You know
dream
a lot
journals.
about dream journals.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of things I've learned, on how to handle the inner self.
Mm-hmm. So wait, I wasn't here for the beginning of the call, and after all of this time has kind of elapsed since we shot that episode together, looking back, like I know that you and Roz shot a movie together too, but like what was that experience like? It's different on a movie because you guys were both heading into neutral territory, but like The Rookie is like your home base. So maybe you guys already talked about it, and if you did, then that's fine, we don't have to talk about it. But I realized I never really asked you, like, what was that like having your wife come in to a space where it's like everyone knows you first?
Yeah, no, and you're right. When we did the movie together, it was like our own joint vehicle thing, and we had equal grounds. She said it was very fun for her. What she enjoyed is that people were so, and you know this, and we don't just say this, our crew is phenomenal. Like we have an amazingly welcoming and warm crew, and everybody kind of brought her in, and she felt all the love from them and the love that they had, towards me, like just the enjoyment that everybody has working with me. So that made her feel really good and safe. And then she laughed about the fact that she got called old on her first day of work while shooting with you.
Who called her old?
No, remember when you guys were working together on the very first day, and it was the last scene of the episode, and she went, because the hierarchy, like you're like 20 years older than Melissa, and like the characters, and she's like, I basically got called old on my first day of work.
Yeah, but she still looks like she's 22, so it doesn't really matter.
No, so she laughed about that, but she had a great time, and it was the same kind of thing. Like she, Roz, I always joke with her. She's always serious until you get to know her, and then she's like a ball of fun and loosens up.
Yeah, everyone was so happy to see her in the trailer just because we've heard so much about her. And I remember when she walked in, I was in the makeup chair and I turned around and everyone was like, Roslyn! Yeah. She got nervous, like she kind of walked back. She's like, oh God.
She got the warmest welcome ever and freaked out.
Yeah, we were all so happy.
So tell everybody how excited you are for your singing debut on The Rookie tonight.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw the preview. I realized that there on one side I should just be like, I'm so hyped and this is gonna be great, but like truth between you and me and the 600 somewhat people that are here, it makes me very uncomfortable. And I'm really happy that we did it, and I'm stoked about that part. But at the end of the day, and I think everyone has this, where there's that piece of them where they know they're capable of doing something, but it really makes them a little nervous to be seen doing that thing that on their inside, they're like, I could do it, but I don't know. And that's kind of why I'm doing all these practices right now, because I want to get rid of that. I want to clean that out and be strong and own the things that make my heart feel good. But honestly, right now, I'm really happy that it's going to be out there, so I don't have to keep having anxiety about it coming up.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
You crushed it.
It was nerve-wracking.
You crushed it. It was extremely nerve-wracking for you. I was, you and I were there the whole time before you went in. And I remember seeing, the build-up. And I think people don't understand. Like I've said this before, even when Tanya started talking, like, actors watching your own work on television sometimes, hearing yourself sing, watching yourself sing in front of all these people, like when you see videos, it's very nerve-wracking because we're our toughest critics. You went in and absolutely crushed it and blew away these judges, which people will see tonight, which they had no idea.
I wouldn't know because my eyes were not open while I was singing.
So they didn't even know. You guys will see a reaction from judges tonight that was so genuine because they probably signed the release for us to come onto American Idol within 5 minutes of Melissa stepping on stage.
Minutes before we got there.
They had no idea what she was doing, what our show, what was happening. They just saw a girl in a cop uniform come out there And
I'm so awkward too. Lucy
Which
is
is great.
so awkward
Yeah.
for like 5 solid minutes.
it was